Thank you. One question on the right, please.
Hi, Nils from Norway here. I have a question for Mick and a question for Martin. Mick Jagger, you have been playing in a number of feature films. And how do you see the similarity between acting in films and performing on stage?
Well, it's all performing, really. It's all to do with performing, and if you're doing for film, it's all about filming, and they have the same... if you're performing for film like this concert film, it's obviously different from doing a feature film, but it has an incredible amount of similarities because you have all the problems and the things that Marty talked about how to set it up and how to... the whole process that we all have to go through to create something like this and come out of the other end and be happy with it. So it doesn't... I mean, they're different, but you still have to go through this whole process, and as a performer, you still have to perform. We went and did rehearsals and camera runs and lighting, and we were there in that theatre for quite a long time, and I think you can see that on the intro of the movie, that we were in the theatre for quite a few days rehearsing and getting things right.
But apart from that, the thing is that Marty wanted to capture Stone's performance, not that we're shooting a movie. Mm-hmm. So really, everything was very low-keyed, and we were able to go out there and just do a Stone show, you know, without saying, oh my God, we're shooting a movie. And that is, I think, one of the beauties of it, and that Marty made that possible, that we could go out there and have a great show without really concentrating on the fact that you're shooting a movie, and there was nothing visible that you could say, oh my God, we're shooting a movie.
No overdub. Yeah, that's right. No, this wasn't performances, no overdubs. It's as is, you know?
Okay, we have time for one more question from the right, please.
Hi, John Fogte from Gotha in Denmark. I have a question for Mr. Scorsese. From what I've heard, you had some problems, technical problems and storyboarding problems when you did The Last Waltz, and it looked like you had some storyboard problems as well with this movie. How did you overcome that because it's a live event, so you couldn't map everything out. You never know what they're up to on stage. So how did you overcome that in the live situation? And also, if you don't mind, could you let us know what the status is on the George Harrison documentary that you're supposed to be working on?
Yes,
Thank you.
The storyboard is we're actually able to capture some of the images in The Last Waltz in a more controlled way because the movement of the performers was limited. But here, ultimately, when you get the camera positions in the right place, or when you know that if Ronnie's going to come out at one point on one of those runners, and which cameras pan, and which one has the best angle when they pan. You see the tiers of the theater, you know, that's sort of the balconies, and the same when Keith came forward and when Mick did. And so I knew which cameras were the basic 5 or 6 cameras that were giving us the core of the work, and then the other cameras were backup for focus and also in very difficult positions to get reverse shots and angles and that sort of thing, the shots on Charlie and all this sort of stuff. So we knew our positions, and ultimately we also knew the songs, so that I knew when I saw the 16 pictures in front of me, I knew through headsets that somebody had to be on Charlie, somebody had to be on Ronnie at a certain point. And in a way, you miss some of it, obviously. It happens, it's an amazing thing. The show starts, and within 2 seconds, it's over. It's over. And suddenly, what happened? You know, they're out. I don't know what happened. It's, oh, my God, we got it on film. But So a storyboard, you can start with, I have to start with storyboards to a certain extent, but then they erupt. They become something else entirely, especially with this group, with these guys. You know, and on the Harrison documentary is something I'm still looking at footage. It's going to be just a straight documentary on his life, I'm just beginning to look at lots of home movies and footage over the years.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.